Twilight follows in Derpy's footsteps and opens the front gate. I quickly follow behind her. The courtyard opens up before me and I get a feel for just how big this place really is. All I can do is keep myself from gawking as my eyes wander about the scenery and the ever slowly approaching building. In the distance I hear what sounds like a school bell going off, students slowly appearing as they head on their way to various activities. Some of them pass us on their way into town. Some are just out for a walk in the park, and others seem to be waiting for people. I can't help but notice how well off a lot of these students appear. All of their uniforms are well taken care of, and they're all walking around with expensive phones or bags. Don't I feel like middle class? I already feel myself becoming conscious of how normal my own things are going to look in comparison. It takes a good few minutes to get close to the main building when Twilight stops, hand on her chin in thought. What, having second thoughts now? Well, of course not. Do you not know the way? I hope that caught. Twilight? It's fine, we'll just ask for directions. Well, I suppose it makes sense. I prefer to look for some signs that would tell us where to go, but asking people works too. Just a matter of finding someone to ask now. Hi there! Wah! Gaw! Oh. From out of nowhere, a girl grabs our hands and shakes them. Hey Wyatt, it's your favorite character. My name's Pinkie Pie. You two must be new here. Welcome to Starswirl Academy. Okay, this is the welcoming committee. Yes, thank you. We just got here. The bright pink girl inhales with a large gasp. For some reason, Twilight's words seem to have shocked her. Really? But that means you haven't been able to make any friends yet, or get a chance to see the campus, or taste any of the food, or even get to pet one of the new baby bunnies. There's new baby bunnies here? What? Yes, that's true, but there will be time for that soon. See, we were actually looking for directions for the headmaster's office. Could you tell us the way? Could I? I can do better than that! I'll take you there myself. It'll be like a tour of Starswirl extravaganza. Let old Pinkie Pie lead the way and you'll be there before you know it. You see, I can keep up to the enthusiasm of all the characters, I just can't do their voices. Tour? No, we just need... Oh, well, there's a flash of pink and suddenly my vision is filled with a deep blue. Her face is so close I can feel her nose pressing up against mine as I stare into her eyes. Whoa. So what you think? Sounds like fun, right? Yeah, sure, fun. Doesn't this girl know a thing about personal space? No. Alright! Her arms surround me and squeezes me tightly for a hug as a giggle escapes her lips. My face is quickly flushing. Well, she does have big... Okay. From the distance, Wyatt is choking me. I can already tell we are going to be the bestest of friends! Yeah, friends, actually, In a flurry of excitement and energy, she grabs hold of my hand and breaks the embrace, only to quickly start dragging me off deeper into the schoolyard. Hey, wait for me! Twilight quickly yells out and gives chase to the hurricane that appears to be abducting me. Yeah, that's Pinkie. So, what's your name? I haven't heard it yet. My name? Of course, I can't probably start the tour without knowing your name. Then why'd you start dragging me already? It's James Hondo. Now that's a silly name. Who names their kid Damn. Yes. It's not it's Tom. Oh, see, now that wasn't so hard, now was it? This girl. And what's your girlfriend's name? Rarity. What? I don't have a girlfriend. Well, not by the end of this visual novel. Well, sure you do. She's a girl who's your friend, right? A girlfriend. Why I like Pinky. I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Hold up, you two! It seems Twilight finally caught up. She's panting. I can already tell she's not used to running around a lot. She really should exercise more. Jeez, quit just running off like that. Couldn't you at least wait for me? Oh, I just thought you'd be right behind us. So sorry. I'll make sure you're both able to enjoy the Pinkie Pie Spectacular Starswirl Academy Extended Grand Tour. I don't think we really signed up for this. You just kind of showed up and started dragging us along. Yeah. We really don't need a... And what's your name? You haven't told me yet. My name? Yes, your name, silly. I can't give a proper tour unless I know your name. But we don't... She lets out a sigh of defeat and crosses her arms. Yeah, not judged by the picture. My name is Twilight Sparkle. We have to get to the headmaster's office. We have an important meeting we have to get to. Oh, I totally understand. The headmaster's awfully wonderful. I'll make sure you're on time for your meeting. No problem. Really? You're sure about that? Absolutely, positively. I don't think positively is a word. I'm looking that up. So, on the first stop of Pinkie Pie Super Amazing School Tour, I present to you Starswirl Academy Courtyard. We're there. She opens her arm as wide as she shows off the area we just finished walking through. It seems that classes have just finished. There are a lot more students wandering about now. Around. The courtyard is mostly... oops. The courtyard is most commonly used recreational area. It can be used for a wide variety of things. Picnics, sports, hanging out, studying, dates, walks, parties, late night rendezvous, pretty much anything you can think of. Oh, I bet you like parties. I don't think most people would use the courtyard in all of those ways. But this is Pinkie Pie, so... As you can imagine, it's become a somewhat popular part of the campus, although you'll see fewer people around study time, of course. But the year has just started, so everyone is just taking the time to enjoy themselves. Seems pretty relaxed for such a prestigious academy. Oh, it just looks that way. Some students have simple tasks to complete around this time, but the classes are very serious. For example, I already have a 5,000 word essay due by the next week. Oh, I went 5,000 words. God damn it! The highest I've ever gotten was 1,500. Yeah, oh lord, what have I gotten myself into? Indeed. Well, that sounds simple enough. Of course, you Twilight! So the courtyard is just the commons? Pretty much. It's also the entrance and exit on campus, so everyone uses it at some point. Of course, you can always walk down to town if you want. It's only a 20-minute walk from campus. A lot of students like to hang out down there during breaks. I see. What other things are there to do in town? Oh, there are things like restaurants, a movie theater, an arcade, a shopping district, a town square, and there's a lot of little ma-and-pa shops. Everything to fill any of your towning needs. I see. I'll be sure to keep all that in mind. Boy, for being someone who wasn't interested in the tour at all, she sure has taken a sudden interest in everything Pinkie is saying. If you ever need a tour of the town, I'd be happy to help there as well. For now, though, let's keep at it to the school. Let's head for the next area. Pinkie bounds off the building in front of us, leaving me and Twilight to try and catch up with her. What, does she skip here too? Okay, now my computer's trying to take off. As Pinky opens the front doors of the building in front of us, we are greeted with hallways that stretch out to meet several classrooms. Way down the hall, I can see a stairwell leading to other floors, with students sparsely populating the paths. Welcome to the main school building. Here's the center of knowledge in the whole school. You'll find teachers, books, notes, sometimes lockers, and chalkboards. Those are really important to our learning things. Yeah, learning. Yay. I don't think chalkboards are the important part. Well, of course they are, silly. If you didn't have them, we wouldn't be able to have accessible boards to take notes off of. They are a very important part of the curriculum. Okay, sure. I don't think this girl knows exactly what she's talking about. That's what I think all the time. Though I have heard that this school is looking into fancy new screen boards. Like, you'd be able to write directly on them and everything. Magic! Can't you already do that already? Like, there are iPods and iPads for that. Yeah, but these new boards, everyone could see the notes at once. That's how it is already. Really? I've been hearing that it's mostly a budget issue this year. Seems the school is trying to save up for them. So chances are we won't be seeing them this year. But who knows? Maybe at class reunions we could all stare at awe at how awesome the new stuff is. Yeah. At this rate, I don't think I'll be attached enough to the school to care to go to a reunion. Yeah, for 1 year. Still though, the classes are something you're gonna get used to seeing real fast. A school day is never done until you've seen them all at least once. So this part of the tour will be a little short. Alright, so is this gonna be part of the demo, just introducing things you can do in this game? But I know exactly what to show you next. It's super duper amazingly breathtaking. I pinky guarantee it. And with that, she bounces off once more in a whirlwind. That girl has a lot of energy in her, doesn't she? Looking at Twilight, she's biting a nail of her thumb. A nervous habit of hers I've seen to have started doing as well lately. You okay? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just annoyed. The look of worry on her face quickly disappears as she seems to be back to her normal self. Come on, let's go after her before she drags us by force. I can't help but wonder if Twilight is really on board for this whole tour thing. But my mind can't seem to focus on any other thought than moving forward. Yeah. We follow Pinky's bouncing to a door in the back of a building. Stepping through, a rather surprising sight greets us. An impressively sized garden. Plants of all types sprout out from everywhere. I spot a couple of students passing through the grove, enjoying it as much like I am. The garden is split into sections, one section dedicated to all types of flowers, one to bushes, and others to shrubberies. There's even a section filled with vegetables growing neatly. Oh, oops. Wait, oh, I can log just by spinning the wheel. Okay, cool. Towards the back of the garden, I can see several small shacks, two looking like tool sheds and the others looking like greenhouses. All in all, it's a rather incredible sight to behold, and not one I was expecting for a school like this. Behold, the school's garden! It has every kind of plant you could ever think of to research, look at, or eat. I highly doubt it has every kind of plant. Well, that's true, I suppose. Super duper rare types of plants elude us. We have most of the common types of plants from around the world, and we always import new ones every year to either add to it or replace old plants. Well, I guess that's cool. Really, it all depends on how many students want to participate in the agricultural studies. Well, I know one pony who would. Wow, it's the size of this garden. That must be a lot of students. Well, I hear that this year it's less students than previous years. That makes them no less important. There's even an agriculture club, though I hear the students have dwindled from it as well. Oh, that's weird. With such an expensive and well-maintained garden, you would think it would be a bigger draw from the students. Like I said, it has been in the years before recently. Honestly, I see more people looking at their phones and video games than in books and walking around. That probably has something to do with it. Well, I am no support of the cause. I have my 3DS in my hand right now with Pokemon X loaded up. That's a shame. Maybe I'll join a club. Taking care of the plants sounds relaxing. And their organization could use a little work. Perhaps organizing by genus or species. What do you think, Tom? Don't ask me. I don't know anything about this stuff. Weird. Tom barely spoke. Oh, wait. Protagonist. Right. That'd be awesome if you did. They could use the help. Though in a moment, Pinky's face lights up and grabs our wrists again. Wait, why? Quick! Get behind that bush! Wait, why? In a flash, Twilight and I find our visions filled with foliage. God, Pinky, what the hell? Oh, Twilight, you swore. Shh! You'll scare the animals! As I try to shake the leaves out of my hair, Pinky pulls out a pair of binoculars. From where? Her hair? Animals? Where? Following Pinky's binocular gaze, it's easy to see what she's looking at. In the distance, there appears to be a girl attending to some animals. Oh, here she is. The first thing I notice is the striking pink hair that reaches down to her waist. Where Pinky's is darker and more vibrant, her hair looks soft and looks like it's glowing from the sunlight. That design looks so good. Too much moe. She's feeding some goats that are by the side of the main building, as well as other smaller critters. I think even the squirrels came by to have a bite to eat. What does this campus need with goats, though? It's weird seeing live animals on the school campus. But I can tell one thing for sure. Those animals really seem to like her. Pinky? Who's that? Her name is Fluttershy. She's in charge of making sure all the animals on campus are kept fed and healthy. Why do you guys have animals on campus? They're part of the agriculture club too, though for a different section. There's a bunch of other animals in the sheds back there. She seems happy with it. Besides, she also has friends like me and Dashy to help her out if she ever needs it. So it all works out. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Dash yet. I see. Well, that's good. Yep. I should introduce you two personally. She's a little busy with the animals for now, and they get skittish around new people, so we'll save it for later. Come on, there's more for us to see still. Oh, so we're not formally introduced to Fluttershy? This time, Pinky grabs our wrists and drags us off quickly. I think I'm starting to get used to it. As I look back, I notice that Fluttershy turns to watch us sprinting away. Okay, well, we're not being introduced to Fluttershy. I'm disappointed.